Hello everybody, I'm Sal CAPANO and happy Monday, October 25th as we're approaching Halloween and trick or treat. I want to say thank you for all the likes and helping our channel out, for all my subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. Again, if it wasn't for you guys, there's no Sal CAPANO. So I just want to say thank you for all the likes as it helps our YouTube channel grow. Okay, unemployment or Green Deal? Unemployment or Green Deal is going to be in this, let's call it 2.5. And will there be a deal this week? As Nancy Pelosi says, 90% deal this week in the Build Back Better plan, human infrastructure, spending bill, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so Manchin went to Joe Biden's house on the weekend. Apparently, President Joe Biden sleeps well at his home. Well, we got something in common. I sleep well in my own house too. So he invited Manchin over to get stuff worked out at the house for breakfast. He made him some bacon and eggs and I'm just kidding. I don't know. But no, I'm not kidding about inviting them over at the house. They had breakfast together. Apparently, they're coming very close to a deal. Manchin wants to modify the tax credit and he doesn't want to hear anything about unemployment. However, could there be a stimulus check in this bill? On my channel, I'm telling everybody, I still think, in my opinion, you're going to see a stimulus check in this bill. We're going to continue on about unemployment. Also, what two states have won their lawsuit? Remember, this is the lawsuits for the states that opt out. Back in June and July, I'm going to get to that, as well as other news, what's happening right now. But here we go. Here's the situation. So, yes, so Manchin went over to Joe Biden's house and had breakfast, and they're coming really close to a deal. Nancy Pelosi is very confident. She's 90%, according to her, that they're going to reach a deal on this bill. Also, President Biden is going to Europe next week. They want to get this done this week. Why is he going to Europe? On vacation? No. He's not going on vacation, on his defense. What's he doing in Europe? Climate change, which brings me to this. $600 billion in the Green Deal and climate change, or $300 unemployment. Well, he wants to get this done because he wants to sell it to Europe. Okay, I wasn't born yesterday. So he wants to go to Europe and get Europe included on this climate change. They're more concerned about the climate change. Leave me your thoughts on this very important bill. Again, they're going to spend all this money and they're going to overlook unemployment. Now, AOC representative is still voicing her opinion even on today, saying, wait a minute, you're shrinking the bill down. Can't we put some unemployment in even if we retro pay it and go for a couple months? So right now on today's date, no unemployment, possible stimulus. A lot of you are saying, Sal, what do you think? I still think the party would fall apart with no stimulus bill, stimulus check in it. I truly mean that. It would just fall apart. Now, let me continue. So Arkansas and Oklahoma have won their lawsuits back when they opt out. However, they won. The judge ruled in favor for the people with POA and unemployment, but the governor hasn't implemented it with the unemployment. So I'm still getting more details. These are Arkansas and Oklahoma. There's a lot of other states, but this was news that I got today. Hopefully you tell me if you're from those two states. Maybe you know a little bit more, but I do know they won, waiting for the governor. Nancy Pelosi, again, she's 90% that it'll be done this week. She agrees that President Biden needs to go to Europe and talk about climate change. And just leave me your thoughts. I already know most of your thoughts on this climate change, $600 billion versus $300 billion that they can put unemployment in. So we'll see what happens, but they're very confident this week. Now, this just came out an hour ago. President Joe Biden says the Democrats can reach a spending deal this week. He says, let's get it done. I quote, Biden says, let's get this done. Let's move on. I got a trip to Europe. So it tells me all indications that this will probably be done this week. 2.2 trillion, 1.8, 1.9. The question is, for most of my viewers, what's your thoughts? All right, so here's the deal. I feel if they do this bill, and Joe Manchin's modifying the tax credit, child tax credit, to people to work and make less money. Looks like that's going to be in. But if they go ahead and not put money in for all people, seniors, people without kids, and not throw a stimulus check, as we're still in a pandemic, right? Boosters out there and they still know a whole lot, and throw all this money in, right? It would be the party Republicans was going to take over the House, okay, soon. It'll be done, not just for next election, for good. Are they that stupid? Well, you tell me in the comments below. So that's why I say a stimulus. The question is, what's the amount? Now, unemployment's a different story. You know, you got to give AOC credit and these other representatives and other governors that are talking about it. We'll see. They can put in something at the last minute. You know, maybe some kind of unemployment future going forward. We'll have to see on it. I know nobody's really talking about it, but I am talking about it, and I have some reliable sources. So I want to be honest with you. I don't think the retro pay of unemployment is probably going to go through with AOC. She's still fighting. But I do believe there might be some kind of implement unemployment going forward if in the case you get sick or something like that. Unfortunately, none of us want to get sick on here. I'd like to hear from you. Also, I had a good time. My Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, I know some Raider Nations on here. I'll be the first to tell you. Props to the Raiders. I had a good time at the Eagles game. Good tailgate. A lot of South Philadelphia and South Jersey people supporting the Eagles. It was nice to be there. I put a little 30-second short video on there. If you want to see it, I'll have it at the end as well of this video. Once again, if you're new to my channel and perhaps subscribing, as we're going to continue talking about it this whole week and other YouTube channels, stimulus, unemployment. I'm also going to talk about the stocks real quick before you go. Right now, I believe the market is going to be steady for the rest of the year. Even though inflation, the market right now is doing okay. It's going to be fine in this last fourth quarter. Okay, I will be talking more about my stocks, what I think going forward. I just think this is important. However, at the beginning of next year, I don't have a crystal ball. Things are going to be shaky, particularly if there's no stimulus. It leads to this because there's no money being exchanged. But I think by the end of this year, you should be safe. I'll talk more about it in the future videos. Once again, say hello to somebody. Tomorrow's another day, and there's what? Always a solution on my channel. May everybody have a pleasant evening. There's Monday Night Football, and for anybody else, just enjoy yourself and have a beautiful Tuesday and the rest of your week. I will see you. Any breaking news? Thank you for watching.